All right, 7 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. The January 3rd Pendleton Board of Zoning Appeals special meeting. I'll do a roll call starting to my left.
Jerry Burmeister,
Kyle Eichhorn.
Jenny Sisson.
James King.
All right, nobody virtually. All right, we have a quorum. On to old business, condemnation hearing for 116 and 120 West State Street.
All right, so Mr. Busey has asked us to have a special meeting to lift the condemnation order on 120 West Street. Our structural engineer, Fritz Herget of RC Engineers, was in there last week. And he reported that 120 West State had been remediated structurally, except for a few minor details, had a couple boards here and there. And gave Mr. Busey a detail sheet on how to install said minor details, which he did, and Brett went over and inspected those. He also sent pictures to Fritz to confirm the final remediations, and then had a chat with Chief Nodine and Brett Mabry to bring the building up to fire code, which he also did. So we're looking to amend the condemnation order to lift it on 120 West State Street. So there are pictures in the presentation. I only put a few, but all of them are in the G drive, as well as showing which building we're talking about here. It's one of the front ones where H&R Block is. But it's reached all remediations that we would require.
So as far as Chief Nodine, Brett Mabry, building inspector, everything's good.
Yeah, Brett went in there on Monday, and so the three things Chief Nodine had asked for was a lit exit sign, commercial grade, fire extinguisher, and smoke detectors. And those have all been installed, as far as Brett told me. And he went in and also checked on just those couple of little minor remediations Fritz had asked for.
Rear exit.
It doesn't require a rear exit because it's an occupancy of less than 50, I believe Nodine said. So the front door counts as ingress and egress.
This is only for one.
Mhm.
So that's most. Okay, any other board questions for staff?
I think everything is,
We have everything we
Presented.
need. Yeah.
yeah.
Steve, you want to provide any input before we?
No, I always. First off, I'd like to thank the board for having this special meeting to get this, assuming you vote to lift the condemnation for 120. So thanks for that. I want to let you all know that I intend to continue to do the things that the engineer has suggested. And it's my understanding that I have 6 months from the November meeting to complete. I'm going to do the stuff necessary to open up the vape shop right away. And I'm hoping to have those all done by the next meeting to where you might lift that as well. And then the other stuff, as far as appearance and little details, you know, I'm not going to ask anybody to go out there and paint the front of the building in this kind of weather. Unless we have nice days like we've had recently. There again, thanks to the board for having this special meeting. And I'll continue to do the best I can.
Thanks. So I guess, Jeff, we need, the motion would be to modify the condemnation to remove it from 120 West State Street. Is that how we need to word this, or?
Yes, if that's what a majority of the board wants, you're going to amend your order to remove that property only from the terms of that finding.
I guess discussion or?
Scott, I was going to ask you, do we have something signed off from the structural engineer? I mean, we're good.
He's got an email.
We have
right?
email proof
Okay.
that says,
Okay.
and it's in there. It says that 120 has met my
Okay.
structural
That's what I was
remediations. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll entertain a motion to modify the condemnation hearing to remove 120 West State Street only from that order.
I make a motion to that effect, sir.
We have a second.
a second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None opposed, motion carries. And that's it. All right. Any other public comment or anybody online? Nothing. Board comment?
No, just thank you.
Yes, thank you, Steve, for doing what needed to be done.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Thanks, Jim.